Hey, Tanya.
What's up, Jen?
I tell you what's up. We're going to talk about how to plan a cruise from A to Z.
Stay tuned.
That's right. Okay, so we had a couple of our subscribers that asked us, hey, can you show us the process of booking a cruise? They've never been on a cruise, they want to see it.
How to choose one.
And everything else. And I seen a statistic today. In 2019, before the pandemic, 29 million people took cruises. 2024, they predict 31 million.
It's going to be a lot.
And Carnival came out and said, we're running out of cabins.
Yeah.
So the cruising industry is hot. They're on fire. So you want to see what a cruise is all about? I'm going to take you through the steps. You ready?
We're going to show you.
All right, here we go. The first thing what you want to do is come up with a budget. How much you want to spend on a cruise.
What, you came up with $3,000?
I came up with $3,000 to spend on a cruise. I think that's pretty much reasonable for a 7-day cruise. And that's another thing too. How many days you want to go. So I'm going to go and decide 7 days. You might only want to do 3, 4, 5 days. I'm doing the basic $3,000, 7 days. And if you're not sure what Carnival has, you can explore. Like the staterooms, if you're not too sure about the staterooms, you can check out interior, ocean view, balcony, suites. Also, they got specialty rooms like the family harbor, where what it tells you about where it has their own little kitchen area or the little buffet for the breakfast. The Havana area is where you got your own little bar, swimming pool, kids from 12 and up. I'm sorry, young adults from 12 and up. It can only be in there. Then you got the Cloud 9 suites or balconies. That's the sauna, massage area. And
Terrazza?
Yeah, thank you. I didn't know how to pronounce that correctly. Terrazza is on the Italian class ships. That's like the Havana almost. So if you're not sure what kind of cabin you want, click on it. You can see it tells you about the room. Available on all ships. How many guests? Does have a balcony, room size and all that, and does have pictures.
To get to this site, did you tell them how to do that?
I'm going to tell you right now.
Yeah, before,
Very
because
good.
he was already in the site.
Yep.
You don't have to go out of it, but it's.
So I'm on Carnival Cruise Line. I think Carnival has one of the easiest sites to navigate. That's why I picked Carnival. Carnival.com. And you can come right to the site.
Yeah, and it's pretty much similar with a lot of other cruise lines, but
Right.
you may have different steps. But it's pretty much walks through.
And at that time, if you don't have a login, you can go through the steps, sign up, put your login, password, and that stuff. Also, if you plan on cruising, you can join their loyalty program, which is VIFP. You can do that, follow the steps, do it at the same time. Now I'm going to show you this, the Havana cabin. Now it's not on all ships. You can see it's on the Celebration, Horizon, Jubilee, Mardi Gras, Panorama, and Vista. So if you want to do one of these specialty cabins, see what ship you want to do it on, and it'll tell you. All right, so you plan on, okay, I'm just going to do the basic balcony. You went through all this, and you're going to do the basic balcony. Okay, so you're back on the home page. Now at the home page, you also can figure out what ship you want to go on. Not only that, it tells you where it sells out of. Galveston is the Jubilee. Davincia, and all that. Hang on. So we're going to go, we want to leave out Miami on the Celebration. So if you're not sure what ship and what area, you can go to Explore and click on ships. So now you got your ship, you know what you want to do, you can plan a cruise. And this is where it's fun. Let's have some fun. So right here, you can see where you want to go to. The Caribbean, Bermuda, Mexico, Hawaii. Where's the Bahamas? The Bahamas. So we're going to go to the Caribbean. Boom, Caribbean. Okay. And now this place, if you live close by of any of these ports right here that's highlighted in the white, you can drive there instead of fly. We're going to leave out Miami. And we're going to, since we live in the north, we're going to leave in February.
Did you already pick your ship?
Yep, right. And we're going to do that. I'm going to show that in a minute.
So you didn't click on it yet?
Nope, I'm going to
okay,
show.
well, I thought that's what you were showing.
Well, I'm going to show that in a minute. That's on filter. So duration, we're going to go 7 days, right? Now, it also has filter right here for ships. So we're going to go right here for Celebration, and it just brings up all the cruises and dates for the Celebration. You got your dates. It's in February on the Celebration, leaving out Miami. You can do the Eastern Caribbean cruise, which goes to Amber Cove, Nassau. Amber Cove is Dominican Republic, and Grand Turk. And this one has Amber Cove, San Juan, Puerto Rico, which is very nice, and St. Thomas. Or Cozumel, which is the Western Caribbean, Mahogany Bay, and Costa Maya. All right, so let's go do this one because this is a fun cruise.
Go.
When you pick your fun cruise, it brings up a drop box of what cabin you want. We already decided we're going to do a balcony. At this point, the website Carnival Cruise Line always automatically prompts you up to a balcony room. You can change it right here and change. Yes, leave. Then you can pick your own room then. So that's a big thing. I don't know why Carnival does that, but they do that.
And he is doing it, as you see, for 2 guests.
Yes. Continue. Then
And if you're sailing alone, then you would change that to 1.
Right. So they do have.
Or 4 if you have family, or 5, whatever, however many you need.
Put in your state, because some states, they do give discounts. So we live in Michigan. Then if you're 55, they do give discount military and VIFP. So you click on your one that fits you. And this is where you can pick what room you want. And the prices right here is for 2 people in a cabin. It's already prompt for 2 people.
You can change that for sure if you need to.
And this is where, like I said, they got the different balconies. I'm just going to pick a standard balcony room. That's if you got different things. Now, if you never cruised before and you're not sure, you want to go midship. That is the least amount of rocking on the ship.
Unless you're like me and you like the rocking.
Yeah, Tanya loves the rocking. I like deck 10. I don't know why, but it seems like deck 10 is like the middle of everything. So you pick your deck, and you pick your room.
And if they'd like the rocking, John, which side of the ship should they take?
I think the back of the boat.
So the aft.
The aft is the best.
Yeah, for rocking. If you like the rocking at night.
I noticed the front, it like dips down, and I feel like I'm sliding out bed. So right here, you can pick your room you want. So I'm going to pick this one right here.
And if you can't see the little arrow, he's picking from these right here.
Yep. So I picked on that one.
And we do suggest taking the port side of the ship, as most cruise lines, when they're in port, it's nice to be able to see the port.
Yes.
Unless you don't care to view the island that you're at and, you want to see the water side, then you can certainly do the starboard side.
So port side is the left side. Starboard side is the right side of the ship.
If you're facing...
The aft of the boat.
Yep.
All right, so you're ready to go. I'm not going to buy it, trust me. And this is where it tells you how much you need to put down for today, what is left. I always put...
So, question, did you pick a balcony?
Yes, I did.
So for a balcony, and that's for 2 people, or is that a price per person?
No, that's for 2 people.
So for 2 people,
Right
he
there,
got
right
it
there.
under $3,000.
Under 3,000. But now I'm going to add pre-gratuity because I always
yes,
do.
you do have to.
And
You should tip.
Yes.
So we always do the...
So before you click on purchase, you got your balcony room.
And if you choose, we don't, but you can choose to add your vacation protection.
Yes. It's 100% guaranteed money back if something comes up.
Yeah, if something happens with the
Right.
cruise. And then that's like he said, for your prepaid gratuities.
So tells you the section of the boat, which is in the middle, deck 10, your room number of guest, it's right there, and everything. And this one includes $50 onboard credit.
And you'll
for
see
cabin.
that periodically when you're
Yep.
booking a cruise. On different cruise lines, you'll get onboard credit.
Then you just continue right here.
Now,
And
John,
then,
if they were to book this
Yeah.
cruise, any cruise, and
Yeah.
do it on their own,
Yeah.
and they see that the price drops, can they call Carnival and get that adjustment?
yes, there's 2 ways. You can call Carnival if you didn't pay off your cruise, ask for a price adjustment, and then knock it down to what
All right.
you save.
You really don't want to fill that in.
No,
people,
this-
So, but
right.
other people will fill it in, but we're
Yes.
not going to do it
Right. I don't
while
want-
we're filming.
Right. Not only that, I'm not ready for another cruise.
We have enough booked.
Yep.
But you would fill that out, create
Yes.
an account.
Yes.
And you would certainly need to get the app on your phone,
Yes.
the Carnival app, and everything you do will show up through the app as well.
I was going to say about the other way. So
And we can talk more when we put the phone back, when we go back in the other room with the camera.
That's fine. I want to add one more thing. If there is a price adjustment, like I said, then knock it down. But if you paid off your cruise, you can get onboard credit. So either way, you'll get the money. Now, once you book your cruise, you got all this, and you already got a booking number. It brings you to this page. Okay, this is where you can do short excursions, and I suggest to book ahead of time. This tells you the price, the Mahogany Bay, Cozumel. And
Yeah, it'll list whatever cruise you've picked. It'll list what excursions. Now, if you're booking way in advance, the excursions may not be listed yet.
Right.
So you can check.
It's good 8 months out. They put all the excursions.
But
And
I would book them in advance because sometimes when you're on the cruise,
the good ones go fast.
the good ones do go fast. Yep.
And this column over here, you can just pick what island to do it on, and
then all those excursions will come
what
up.
activity. Absolutely. So another thing people ask me is about alcohol. Is alcohol included? Absolutely not. But they do have something called the cheers.
Now, he's talking strictly about Carnival.
Yes.
But each cruise line could have different rules.
Right. Well, we
Or
know
different.
Royal Caribbean has the Royal package or
Yeah,
something.
most of them do have like drink packages.
Right.
Different drink packages.
So with the Cheers program, whoever's 21 and over in the room must get it. See John and Tanya, this stateroom, this booking.
Yeah, you'd be clicking that. We're not going to do that because we're not booking this cruise.
Right.
We're just using this as a guide to show you.
But it shows you exactly. Stateroom already had purchased another beverage package, which I did already.
Yeah,
So that
so-
tells you that, hey, be careful because you might buy 2 of them. But it states right here, Cheers will be added for all adults 21 and over.
So the price you see
That's per
is
person.
per person.
Right.
Now, Cheers is not alcohol.
Yes, it is.
No, not at that price. Oh, per day. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Cheers. I'm sorry.
Bubbles-
I stand corrected.
Bubbles is the soft
Bubbles
drink.
on Carnival
Right.
is the pop soda,
Yes.
whatever you call it.
Yes.
So Cheers, and that's per day.
Per day, per person. Right. So average that out.
And they And they stop you at 15 drinks a day.
Yes, but that's including specialty coffees, wine, beer, top shelf liquor,
Yes.
and soft drink. But soft drinks don't count. So it comes out to like $990 because you got to pay gratuity for that. So keep that in mind. If you want that, add that into your $3,000 budget, or if you want to go over, it's about $999, but you don't have to worry about a bar tab. Also, you do not have internet on the boat. You have just ship internet, which
It's not that good.
right. You just have
Very,
to do
very basic.
right. So this is where
Yep, you can click on that.
okay.
And, we don't have to go into every single thing, but they also, he's doing it.
Yeah. So this is the internet different plans. You got $15 per day, $19 a day, $21 today. Click on it and it tells you what service it provides.
And I do get, just for myself, John doesn't, but I do get the premium just
Yeah.
because of the vlogging and needing the computer and stuff like that.
And
But
just in case we need emergency talk home too.
I mean, yes, definitely.
So that's and let me show one last thing.
I would show like the specialty dining.
Right. Now
I would show the gifts too if someone wants to.
Now you don't have to eat every night in the main dining room.
The main dining room is included in your cruise fee.
Right. But they do have a steakhouse, which is $49 per adult. Recommend. At least do it once. Excellent. Tapanaki. They started this new. You can learn how to cook right there.
Yeah,
And then you
again,
eat
this
it.
is Carnival we were
Yes.
talking about. So
So they added a lot more stuff. Emeralds. Oh my God. Emeralds for breakfast. Phenomenal. Do it. They got great breakfast there.
and they do have the
Green eggs and ham for
the
kids.
breakfast for kids.
Yes.
Well, adults can go to it too. You can sign up.
Rudy's Sea Grill. Great
Yes,
seafood.
and if you're not into seafood, as I'm not, I went with John and Rudy's
Uh-huh.
Sea Grill. They do have other dishes.
Did you
chicken
like
and
it?
stuff. Yes, it was very
Okay.
good. And steak.
Very
The
good.
steak there was good.
So there's a lot of options.
There's also, go back out because I want to show them. They do have like gifts. So you can, if you have kids and it's someone's birthday or anniversary, you can go. Oh, he just went out of it.
No, I didn't. It's right here.
You can go, he clicked on it.
Yeah.
So you can go into the gifts and you can purchase something that will be delivered to your room. Keep in mind, if you purchase any alcohol, that gets delivered the
Second day.
So they do
Just
have
like
like
this.
the coolers with the
Yep.
beer and stuff like that. So
They do have
but
little
they have all
banners.
these decor.
Yep.
Just married with, you get a cookie and stuff.
Bon voyage.
Yep, and they'll come in and decorate your room when you arrive. You can have, if you're arriving with your significant other and you want to have flowers in the room, you can order that ahead of
Little
time.
brownie points.
Yep, they have stuffed animals. They have things for kids. So it's chocolate covered strawberries I've seen in there.
And they're good.
So yep, and there's many more. We don't have
Yes,
to go
many
through every
more.
one of them.
But as you see, you can rack up a pretty good bill if you don't watch what you're
But
doing.
if you want to keep it inexpensive and you just want to go on a cruise,
Yep.
John just showed you one that was $3,000, less than $3,000, and pretty good deal.
Yeah. So as you see, you can do many options, many different ways, pick many different boats, many different places. I think if you go one step at a time, you won't be overwhelmed. And if you use the tools, what we explained, if you want to see what ship you want to go on, what port it leaves out of, because if you live close to a port,
Now, once you do all that, is something emailed to you? How do they contact you so they know? Just so that,
you talk about after
viewers
they
know.
book it.
yeah, once you book it
Okay.
online, do they?
So-
how do they know it's confirmed? Do they
Okay.
get an email?
Yes. So once you book it, you get an email immediately from carnivalcruise.com that shows your itinerary. It shows who's all on it and everything else. And it'll tell you what your balance of the cruise you have to pay.
And most cruise lines are similar.
Yep.
Like we said, we just did it through the Carnival site.
Right.
But most of them, you can go to
Very
carnival.com, Princess
Right.
Cruise Lines,
Right.
any of them out there.
Well, one nice thing about Princess Cruise Line, they're a little bit different. I'm going to try to sum it up real quick. You pick your room and everything. They got good, better, best. Okay, that's the package. You got 3 to choose from. If you get the best, you got your internet, your liquor package, your
Just
specialty dining's
explore
all
around
included.
in the site, and it'll come up with what you like best. Just make sure you have the right amount of guests in that room. You can also decide. They'll ask you later in the process if you want the king bed, and that's Charlie making all that noise. Sorry. If you want a king bed, 2 twin beds in the room. They have pull down bunk beds. They have a couch that pulls out into a bed. Different rooms have different things for the amount of what you need. And then we had to grab Charlie because he's being feisty and
He wanted to be
barking.
in the,
Don't get to talking to him because you know what's going to
yeah,
happen.
I know. He wanted to be in the video.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Tanya brought up a good point. How do you know? Okay, you got to register a credit card, or you got to do a prepaid card to pay off the cruise at
You
the
got to have a
last,
card on file,
right?
Whether it's a bank card, a credit card,
Or you're going to have to pay off your balance at the last day of the cruise. It's one or the other.
and then you fight the line in the guest line too.
So we always put a prepaid card, or I'm sorry, credit card on file, so we don't have to do that. They'll put how much you spent in a mailbox, or now
It'll be a piece of paper,
right,
either on your bed or in
Yes.
your mailbox on your last day
Right.
of your cruise. And it, by all means, look over it. Don't just, oh, I already paid for it on credit card. I don't even need to look at it. Look over it, because there may be some errors, things you didn't
it
purchase.
happened to us a couple times.
Things that, check it over. And we do a daily check. We'll turn,
Yeah.
sometimes you can turn the TV on and look at your account
Right.
and how much you've spent so far. Do that, because it does save you
And
a headache later once
yeah.
you're home and realize, hey, they charged me too much.
Yeah, it adds up quick.
And they're pretty good about taking
Yeah.
care of things. If it's not something you paid for, don't panic. If it's not something you purchased or anything, they will.
They'll adjust it.
Yeah, they'll adjust it.
Right. So that pretty much sums up a cruise. Of course, easier, get your passport. It takes about 6 to 8 weeks to get your passport in. I know. People will say you don't need a passport, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? A passport makes life a lot easier.
Now, yeah. And also, in the app, how many days before will they get like a health questionnaire they'll have to fill
It's
out?
24 hours.
Whether you have COVID or
Right.
where
It's
whether
24
you've
hours
been
in
sick.
advance. You get a health questionnaire
Before your cruise, 24
before your
hours
cruise.
before your cruise.
Yeah, it's very basic. Very basic.
He's trying to talk.
Yes, Charlie.
So you get that, and then it's pretty easy. They talk you through it. Any
Yeah.
questions, you can call Carnival.
Yep.
So go from there. So we're gonna have to wrap this up because he's getting really.
We're going to wrap this up. If you have any questions, if we missed something,
You
put it
can
in the
comment below. We can answer it
right.
for you.
Put it in the comments, and
Stop, Charlie.
You're being terrible tonight. Yes, you are. You know what? Put it in the comments, and
This is fake cough, by the way. This is not a real cough.
because he wants attention. So, again, put it in the comments down below, and we'll get with you as soon as possible and answer any questions what you have. If you have any questions,
in-depth questions, and you want to get direct from Carnival, call them.
right? Or get a hold of us, and we'll try to answer as much as we can.
Yep.
All right. On that note, you'll see us on the
This will be our
cruise
last
side.
video until we return from the cruise.
That's right.
And then we will slowly be posting videos from that.
Yep.
So we do head out. We fly out the day before. Our cruise does leave Saturday, but we fly out. Fly out Friday.
That reminds me, very important thing. If you're a first-time cruiser, fly out or drive out
we can't
the
say that
day
enough.
before.
Yes, because with flight cancellations and delays,
Right.
you don't want to miss your ship. If you did not buy the insurance or you did not purchase your flight through the cruise line, the ship does not have to wait for you.
So that's another cost. Hotels, gas, food, tipping. So just
So
budget that in too.
allow for that.
Yep.
I mean, if you absolutely have to fly the day of, catch an early flight, and you will choose your time to board the ship as well. The ship
excuse me, sorry.
is in port. They usually don't leave ports till like 4 p.m.
right.
So they have boarding time starting early in the morning until what's the last time?
1
seen 'em
o'clock.
late, yeah.
1 o'clock, because
So-
4 o'clock is
Yeah,
usual. They
4
shove
o'clock
off.
is your sail away party,
Yeah.
and yep.
Yep. So.
All right.
Okay, on that note, we'll see you on the cruise side, right? That's right.
Take care, all.
Love
Bye.
ya. Bye now.